Hello, and welcome to my channel. If you've not seen me before, my name is Lisa, but I can go by Liz or Lise, and I hope you're having a good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you may be, and welcome to this recording, if you will. And while I do try to keep my videos with less of the curse words, there are some curse words that do occur throughout this playthrough, so please do keep that in mind as you watch. Also, of course, too, if you're enjoying the content, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and yeah, enjoy!
And welcome back to another recording for Hello Kitty Island Adventure. And this will be a double feature, that is, it will feature 2 days, so the cut will more or less be like the last time that I did this. And of course, let's go ahead and jump into Hello Kitty Island Adventure today. Again, it shouldn't be too long, give or take what we have to do. Mostly what we have to do, of course, is the usual, and that is go around giving the gifts to those who desperately need it. But also maybe not desperately don't need it, but we desperately want their hats. So we can only hope for the best on that. But let's also see what we have in the way of anything else said for the event. So Nina is visiting. That's great. Tam is visiting. And okay. Them two are coming in a short amount of time. We get 3 fabric. We get that. And that's about it. Okay, nothing for the event. That's totally fine. It will rain later. Let's see what we have for today. So, tropical attire. We got to craft that. Beautiful tropical material. We get to make more potions. Interesting. And collect any 10 items is useful somehow. What? What do you mean, buddy? I don't know what he means, but there we go. We decluttered all right. I don't consider that decluttering though, but sure. Good stuff. So I guess we could do this a little bit of a different order. That is, go ahead here. Okay, we already pretty much got those. Let's do it. Pistachio is helping us out today, so that means we can customize that one. We have enough for the pink puffy jacket for the winter time. It does cost 20. I'm willing to rip the band-aid off. All right, he could have. It's all good. We get the white monocle. Haven't actually invested in any of the other monocles. We get the rose red striped t-shirt. And last but not least, we get, the cream hiking backpack. Thank you for the other. I like how the mannequin is displaying a piece. Oh, we can't see it. That's okay though too. Let's go ahead and it should be. Oh yeah, I was thinking this over actually, and I do want to dye this. Oh no. No, I don't know. Maybe the blood orange? But I wanted to actually change what the knoll is wearing so it would match more of the area. No matter speaking. We'll see. Then we'll scroll down. And right here, so it would be the blue. No, I already have the blue. Cancel, hit cancel. I was missing. Redo. Blue. Purple, the lilac. I hate how, again, it does not default back to what you were just looking at. Like, ay. Oh, I have those too. Okay, well, let's go ahead and choose the lilac. Totally forgot I even got duplicates of those, and then we'll just change that too. So then this is the cool pink. But this says blush. And I realize I've still made a mistake. I'm not too worried because we have so much dye, but I did not realize that those don't even match, and I never realized I actually didn't make one like this. I always thought I did, somewhere deep down. But now we have one. I've been trying to be careful, but yet I've still messed up today. It's more so that they're not in the right color order. But actually, let's go ahead and see what this can be. So nice black, gray, white, of course, lilac cream, peach, tan, sky, seafoam, pistachio, and periwinkle. Very nice. And then I know that we also have the hat. I don't think I ever looked at it. So we got the black and cream, pink, and the cream, pistachio, peach, lilac, gray, seafoam, sky, tan, and then white. So very interesting there when it comes to the hat, but I'm gonna leave it as is for right now. We're just gonna go to the backpack here. Mint. Sure, that one is probably the most different. And there we have it. So now we have those colors essentially, but I don't know if I'll ever wear it. Maybe one day, maybe someday. And then we go here, and then we see how much again it costs. I still have to collect them, I guess you could say. A big challenge is dining chair. We could get a couple of the Hello Kitty beds, or a few actually, and then we can place them. And then everything else, I'm just kind of about. Thank you for helping us get an extra 2 at that, and we can have fun customizing them. At a later point in time, I guess I can go ahead and get the sunscreen. I think I was saving up for the arch, because the arch was the second most expensive, and lucky for us, it is fairly easy to collect these. And then just go ahead and exchange them, because I think we'll be good. But it is too bad that, again, it only appears here, but again, that makes sense because that's the way that they've done these events. I don't even know if I have enough. I don't remember how much it was. It was like 20 though or something? Or no, it was 15! Sorry, I totally understand how things work. Okay, now it's here too. That's interesting. But we got the beach arch, and basically, again, I'm trying to go get the expensive stuff. I think we already took care of pretty much the most expensive. The next is what looks to be about 10, 15, then 7. And then some of these are just 1, so I think we're in good hands with that. It's too bad he didn't want to get us an extra, but completely understand. So I guess at this point, I probably want to take Hello Kitty with me just for the heck of it. And then let's go here and begin the next steps. Of course, crafting is going to be a little bit different when it comes to Tams, but that's okay. Here, and Wasn't like make 3 or something? Yes. Just making sure. Didn't want to make more than I needed to, because we don't need these, really. But again, still very interesting to make us make them. Because otherwise it's been pretty quiet. And I didn't even realize that she would actually help us out with the potions. I mean, it makes sense, but I didn't even think about that she would. I just thought, let's just have her with us because, of course, we're gonna do our next little bit here. Might as well go here first again. Do the little silly loop. But we give exactly maybe next time to 19, or maybe next time. Nope. I don't really know, but we'll still keep giving them the stuff. And I'll keep collecting these as though I'm finally gonna get the next one, but that's never gonna happen. I am now, though, gonna go here. I guess we could go and just do the usual start at the gazebo. Though, at this point then, actually I probably want our lovely buddy and greatest pal because he can collect the stuff for us. Yeah. Oh well. Okay, I'll get those, I guess. But darn it. Not again. But over here I should be able to. Get stuff. No, not even here. Oh, here, yes. Dang. That's okay, though. I did take a lot of the flowers out, actually, of course, and then I wanted to kind of reset some things, so we'll see how that goes. Fertilize those two, why not? Just for fun. And then go over here. Miss it a little bit. That's okay. Oops. Get stuck a little bit. Don't need to make anything. Oh, yes. I was like, is there one? No, yes, no, yes, yes. Because might as well. And then I've really pretty much left these alone. So I'm just gonna fertilize them too. And then we're gonna go in here. And hope for the best. We're gonna go on hard. I kind of want to go and try to get the vanity. So that's gonna be my goal before I get the candle. Or what that is, attempt the candle. A little early, but not early to the point where I missed. Let's go. Heck yeah, it's a dresser, even though I called it a vanity because of the mirror, but that makes sense too. Let's go in hard mode. I have tried to get the seed packets before. But... Or the capsules. Boxes. But nothing really came of them. Whoa. We did it. We did get it. But is I didn't get anything super exciting from him. But I did read a little bit about them on the interwebs. Don't know how much that's true. But just thought I'd share that I did. But I'm okay as well. I guess I should go over here. We shall see. I really do not use these too much for anything else besides spending, so it's been kind of funny in that regard. But let's talk to you. So thank you for coming by. Wrong one. This is for the other. What? I thought I was stuck for a second. I was like, no, this can't be. Forgot I made yours first. Can't decide what to do next. Climb or explore the bottom. Get the green. See you on my next vacation. Yeah, but well, we're told about better friends. We technically got to 2, and I mean, I'm ecstatic. That's always a good sign. Let's see. Boy. Okay. Not quite, I guess, what I was looking for, but that's fine. We are still good. And I guess maybe that's just how it goes if I do silly things. I don't know. Like, do I do it again or do I not? Oops. Okay. But either way, we had him for a bit. Sorry, let's call. Hello, Kitty. And let's do this little number. So we have to get to 18, right? Please? Yes! Oh, as the sound freaks out because friendship does grow. It was really uncertain if it was deserved, if it was well deserved even, but we did it. And of course, the next thing is decorative miniature egg house crafting plans, which is really interesting to me, and I wonder how the egg count for that goes. But of course, this is the true goal, but it feels good to finally get to 18, and as I suspected and made fun of the fact that as soon as we got to 18, the next little bit would be just this tiny little sliver, but I will take it because also we have a new palette to dress ourselves in. So, it's been a long while since, of course, I last did this as well. That has actually changed the color palette, but I've just been waiting patiently for this to happen, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I am only but a little sad that I've expanded this, but I've also accepted my fate. You know, really I just wanted to expand it for myself. So I guess I could always make another room for myself, but they won't be connected, and that's a bit of a bummer. I think I'm also gonna change it to this. We'll change her outfit too. So it fell right here. Ooh, fancy. And then let's actually go back to this. So I actually did fill the rest of those out, but for whatever reason, when we look at this, it's not in the same order. I don't really get it. Why they did it this way, because that's really hard to see. But then if you look in the backpack, you can see it just fine. But I don't think there's any red. I think all we have is really the pink, which is fine. And then I don't have any other monocles. I should probably see if there is a way. But I'll go with the black, and then I guess we can also rock the black wings to kind of emphasize that a little bit as our pop of color. Even though it's not quite, but I'm happy that we switched it up finally. And we'll be rocking this pretty much, I think, till the end, because I don't think anyone else really actually has a color palette for us at the moment, unless there's like some secret color palette that gets unlocked or something like that. We're doing other stuff, but I also don't know how many color palettes there are, and I know I haven't been every single color palette. I have not made the cute little crane piece that lives down here for all of them, but I have yet to actually go through all of that too. But to this, I guess I don't really know. That is, I don't even know how long it takes, but what I do know is that we will go up here. I do wonder how they chose this color palette for, 'cause I don't know if it really matches. I can see it matching a different character. This is when it, the stars fell here at some point recently, but I just didn't find all of them. There's probably one other that's randomly out in the distance, honestly. I'm probably gonna take a lot of these out and do the same thing I did before, which should be fine, but I'm not gonna take them out now. So we'll go up here, and then we'll go over here, and then here. I need to make the fabric. And I don't think I need to make anything else. So we'll go back over here, actually. Sorry. I mean, well, yes and no that we have to do it this way, but I don't have them anywhere else, so. So yes. Oh, that feather though. I guess there are some things I need to make for Choco Cat, but we're not gonna worry about that. I just want to do it for that, and then that should be it for the quests, honestly. So we'll talk to him. And then we'll take my melody, and that will be pretty much this short visit. Ah. Keep on hitting the button to jump. But this should be finally. Thanks for taking care of the island. I can tell you care about everyone who visits. By the way, I thought you might like this. Thanks for being out today. I'm going out tomorrow. See you next vacation. You've been a good friend to me. I almost want to stay here forever. I feel like I'm so confused with these two. I feel like he was behind and all of a sudden he's caught up. I don't get it, but I'm happy for it because then as soon as we're done with the both of them and as soon as they become residents of the place, then we can move on the story. And I'm here for the story. And then I guess we can go over to this one. I also... Oh. I hate the thought. Perish it. But... we gotta go. Oh, I don't think I came over here. Or did I? Either case. I don't think I did. I gotta do this. I got to. I mean, I feel like I got to. I feel like I have some kind of duty to take care of these stinking flowers. Heck yeah. I don't know if I should put more or not. I mean, I guess. That is the fertilizer. I think that might be throwing some things off. That's okay. That one does make it confusing. Like, there's no need to have that extra flower icon. Like, you know it's the Merry Meadows, and the Merry Meadows has plenty of flowers. It is flower plots. You might as well just have the other icon be the main focus, right? So that you know that that's where you can go to do all the seed stuff. At least that's what I would consider it. Just personally taking in the games. Little fun little idea of also exactly how things were gonna turn out, honestly. Like, I should have known. Yeah, we'll go to this one. Oh yeah, and I gotta change the knoll. The knoll. Whew. The knoll who's right here. Let's see if I like it more. Ah, okay, I was like, I don't know where it is. Right amount hothead, huh? I guess that doesn't... Oh, did I get it? Yes! Because it doesn't really matter. Throw the rain there because there aren't any spots that I can actually get any drops. As far as I would remember. I'm sorry, people, it took me so long, but hopefully they'll be here at some point. Okay, I wanted those. It was this one up here. Okay. And then I think I can go this way. No, it's so close. I know I've done it before. Rest here, then we can do it more patiently. Yes. this. Okay. Oops. And then last but not least up here. Hopefully I did get them all with this. So last time I actually forgot that patch down below. So there we have it. And then I guess that pretty much does it for everyone's usual chores. So I guess one other chore for me that I thought of, which I don't know how well this is gonna work, but I'm gonna need Choco Cat as well as Hello Kitty for it. But the problem is that it's not an easy thing to look at. That is, well, because for example, I just am not gonna remember the amount of food I'm gonna need in order to craft these. So I'm thinking that maybe if I actually have a guide for this, I will do a better job at making the food, and then we can go ahead and craft it. So my plan then is to have a guide, and then we will go ahead and of course make bake, and then we will get to crafting with Choco Cat, and we'll also get to crafting some other pieces too. Though of course with the crafting, that's also technically gonna involve maybe us actually maybe wanting to get some capsules, but I think we're okay. And I'm sorry, I keep on calling them capsules. Boxes. But I think we're just gonna have what we have from the last time and then just wing it from there. But we're gonna be jumping around quite a bit to each station, only because I don't have one central spot for the stations, though I could have made that very easily, considering also, as I just mentioned, that oh, I can make a room. I can make another room in here and it could be for us. So though I would need to craft a couple, because I also did put some in some of the rooms, so I don't have everything to my disposal. I'm not even sure if also we're gonna need one, but that's something to consider in the future. But for now, we're gonna keep jumping around, and hey, at least we can make these two here, right? So that cuts down on some time. But until I have the lay of the land, as it were, when it comes to recipes. Okay, I'm back, and let's begin with the first one. We're gonna need to make some milk bread, which I don't really know. Oh, these are also organized. I was just taking that in because yes, there is speaking of milk bread, there is one down here. Be nice if these were a bit differently organized, but that's okay. It's at least easy to find because I found it. Oh, sorry, I forgot. I need to hit the other button. This one. So you stating the other. We don't need this many, but I'm just making this much just so we have extra. That is, you know, the 2 plus, because of course of Hello Kitty. So really, 2 extra more if we so care to, and then some in the future. Maybe so. Next one that we can do here, if any, is going to be this one. And nice, the mark of the beast for the chocolate. It is a beast. And I'm gonna do the same thing here where I make 25, and then she'll help us out. Okay, next we're going to make the sugar cupcakes. We're gonna do the same thing, even though we already have some. I don't think I have one of the recipes for something, so I'm gonna have to look for it. But I did see another here. I mean, I could do it for everything, but that would be insane. But I may need to look for that. We may need to do some investigating. What? And here I was thinking it was gonna be nice and quick. No, it's okay. All right. So I think that takes care of everything in regards to the bacon here. So next would be the fancy dancy drinks. So, oh, actually, sorry, there is one more cake I need to make. But then after that, it's just, okay, we need not the cheesecake, just the cake. We need to make the, a little bit of drinks here. Some of the other foods are gonna be a little bit elsewhere, though. Little did we know. Oops. As little did I know. More so. Now we need to make these. So pink latte can be made in 2 different ways. Let's go ahead and make it with the strawberries. And then I think we need to make a sweet one. And I think that's it. Which is fine. We can always come back. I think the next thing to do... Oh, whoops. is could to, yeah, actually, sorry. Let's go here. I don't usually come here when it's even raining, for that matter. I missed it. But again, there isn't really a huge reason to be here when it's raining. Ah, missed that one. There's so many here yet. Again, there's nothing new. I don't get it, man. I don't get it at all. But what I do get is that with being here, we need to first, let's make veggie pizza. So pumpkin or those. I think I'm gonna make them with the pumpkin. So I know I need the others to craft with. But we do need to make a very specific one. Not everything. I've made all the pizzas. So they say. Or I guess I did make the veggie. I'm just getting distracted. Yeah. Tofu toasty, 3 cheese. Fruit, then the spicy. Dessert, there's Alfredo. Oh, it's on the top. Okay, I was getting confused. I was thinking this was further down. But yes. Unfortunately, we do need to use that to make that. That's okay. And then, thank you. Then, I mean, honestly, it would almost be better if I just put this in a little bit differently. But that's okay. 5 with the ingredients. Would I get it? I don't know. But that should also do it for the pizzas that we need. So next bit of traveling is going to be to the dessert boat, in which we gotta make some tasty desserts. Hopefully it's tasty. So first up, we are going to make the pudding. Not just any, but sakura pudding. And again, we're going to make 25. Next, we're going to make my Melody's favorite, Pink Clouds ice cream. And again, just making 25 because I'm strange like that. And then we need to make strawberry ice cream. And yeah, we're gonna make 25. I've done my fair number of collecting these, so we'll see how that goes. And then I think from here it is going to be us going to make some drinks. Some of the fizziest of drinks. So then we're gonna go way over here. And then I'd like it a little more. It's hard to decide if I do or don't though, but we will need to make these. $25 for the heck of it. And then we gotta make strawberry soda as well, which is of course one that I actually did not realize was one. It's too bad there isn't a little strawberry, but I get it. But yeah, this is one that I left behind. And it's a good thing I've been stacking up on those fizzy ores. The ores. But I think that pretty much does it for all of the drinks that we need from here too. But again, I think I'm missing one of the instructions. Oh man, bolted. You might have your hat changed again. Maybe to the other one that I was thinking, but that means I need to make a, or not make, sorry, get, obtain. Oh my gosh, forget it, y'all. Another, whoopsies. My bad. So I will worry about that another time. Of course, I forgot one. Let's go ahead and go over here. So that means I'm very close to having all of them. It is all of the recipes at hand. But okay. Yeah, I mean, I already have made that. That's good. I remember that. Let me also scroll down really briefly. I'm just making sure that there isn't one that's hidden here, but I don't think so. But, whoops. Huh, question is, where is it? The ultimate question, really? I'm gonna make 3, even though we can make more, but this is unnecessary. But you never know. Maybe it is necessary for us to maybe have the opportunity to decorate, others. And then I'm missing one other thing. Actually, I'm missing 2 things then? He gave us 1 extra. What a guy. And it takes 40, so I can only make 2. 2. So that means I need to look for them. He decided it wasn't worth it, I understand. See, I don't think I'm seeing things, so I did do this. I'm gonna go ahead and make 3. But oh dear. So I know these were at least in the ruins. I almost made an extra. I actually did place that in someone else's home. That's why it's also not considered new. There probably was some chests that I missed somewhere. And of course they don't. I'm reading something. That's actually really funny that they aren't required. But everything else is required. So... and watering flowers. Yes, I do remember that, but... it can rain there, but that doesn't mean you're getting the flowers. This leaves me wondering what I should do. I'm sorry I'm not reading out what he gives us. I'm more looking at the list. But also he hasn't really given us necessarily the most shining light right now, so it's okay. I understand. But I might need to see how I can maybe get something. Okay, I'm gonna make 5 of these. Because I actually really like placing the planters down. And I've done that a lot already. We got 1 extra. Thanks. Still trying to catch up with us. It's fine what it takes. But darn it. This is concerning because I don't have it. That is what I need. I'm a little worried. I mean, I'm diligent. Maybe not super diligent. Just make 2 because it requires those sparks, and I don't want it in my life that badly. Let's do it. Again, some of those you actually need the iron ore. 25 ingots, bro. Gives us 7. It's okay. And then we kind of need these sometimes for exchanging. Not right now, but you know, future endeavors. 25 to get 5. Fair enough. And we can do 20 because I don't think there's anything else to do with the ore. Not that I'm aware of. But this sucks. Okay. Okay, buddy. I like how he gave us 1. Like, really? I know we also need these for crafting, so we'll just do this for the time being. Okay, 18 from the 50. I appreciate it. I'm not really doing much with these. but there's so much that could be done with them, right? Crazy. Made 50 mechanisms. Gave us 16. What a guy. I'm gonna risk it. I don't know what I'm gonna do with these, but we have them. Because why not? Have a jack-o'-lantern. Okay. Then I'm gonna scroll up still. I'll make 3 of those. I do like to place them because it's one of the only few rugs that we have that's actually doable to place, but alas. Can't customize them. Okay, just taking in what I have there. Then... Oh, did I never make one? Or did I make one and I placed it or something? That could be a thing. Thanks. Yeah, that's the case. It's fine. I'm not mad about it. They are just teasing me. Gudetama. Okay. Well, then that does it for all that, but there's still, sorry, plenty of things to be made, to be had. Which, speaking of, I'm gonna make 15. I know we can make more books, so I'm not too worried. He gave us 6. I'll help him out with them. I've just been very cautious about paper. Because we needed them for the celebration, but I guess now that it's over, it's not a huge deal. Except for, you know, the times that we want to make more. And then I question, wait, I don't need them. I need books instead, huh? Very bizarre. 16. Oh, and I see the little feather icon, I'm like, no! But I think for right now, I'm good. However, I would like to maybe see where the other 2 furniture pieces that I do not have from the yummy... excuse me. Okay, I think I'm done for now, but what I want to do is actually double check to see where the 2 pieces of yummy furniture that I'm missing, and then we will go from there for doing the regular chores, as it were, for the, you could say, day. But there was also one other thing that I kind of wanted to do, but I'm debating about it. Maybe I won't. Maybe I shouldn't. If you have an idea, it involves, yes, using some sticks. But these are also quite fascinating at some point to make. As for these, this is a medium star stack. And even though I can give them to them, oh my gosh, I hate that it takes feathers and then you receive feathers back. It's so confusing. Yeah, I haven't actually made more stars. And then, oh yeah, who knows? Who knows how many? We're about to find out. Because it doesn't show us after the 999 mark. That's interesting. That's very consistent to be 50 and then 16. There we go. Eh. Let's do that as well, just to have 100. And 1 plus 4. So that works out to be 105. Pretty exciting. I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna make the 1, it's fine. He technically can help us out, but... Thanks. Again, slow journey, but we're gonna want to keep making those for something that I found. And, you know, if I was lied to on the interwebs, then so be it, but I'm gonna keep with it. So I'm gonna double check then where 2 of the yummy furniture pieces that I'm missing could possibly be, and I will be right back. Okay, good news and bad news. Good news is they are in treasure chests, I was about to say. But bad news is I do need to find them in the ruins. So that's gonna take a little bit of time to find the right room, because that's the most trouble that I've had. But again, at least it is in a way that is easier than hoping that you would get it from a flower. I don't know what would be best to get here, and it makes total sense though on how I missed them being in chests. Is this actually like the all the way down kind of way? I always get confused. Merry Meadows. Okay. This is definitely not quite where I want to be. So I might take a bit to try to see if I can find what I'm truly looking for, and then I'll cut once I'm actually there. Okay, so I've made better progress. So I had to go actually here. I traveled here, and then I just basically fell down to this spot. So it has basically 4 doors, but we go to the second one here. And then theoretically though, we need to make our way into this room, which I don't exactly remember how to make it into that room, but I just want to show that. So I guess until I make it into that room. Hi. So I went straight and it led us here. Thank God. So from this room, it leads us to this room, even though it looks nothing like that. Now, I don't know how you would trust yourself, especially when you touch lava. But I'm so sick of it. What is this? What do you mean if I touch that, I'm dead? I literally have her as a companion. You mean to tell me I can't? What in the freaking world? So it doesn't even matter if you have her, because I mean, right? Why would she even matter actually at this point? That makes no sense. What am I doing? I don't know. Okay. Then let me have him. And I still can't get over here? But okay, sorry, look at the map. Or is it because I can't get there from that way? I guess I can't get... Oh. This is so bad, dude. You have to be how? Oh my gosh, I have to be on the chest. But there is the yummy lamp crafting plans. Okay. I didn't do much again, investigating when I was in the ruins. In fact, I think after a point I was just so fed up on the puzzles. But this needs to absolutely be fixed in the way that makes sense, right? So if you have Ritsuko as your companion, you should be able to swim in this, and this should not be as sensitive of a spot as it was being, especially right there on that rock. I mean, I guess these rocks, right, they technically are lava rocks versus these rocks, but even me aiming for this, come on now. And then that just, if you just randomly, just accidentally just get your little tiny paw a little too close, you get reset. Terrible. And again, I switched her very briefly and it didn't even do anything. So it's like the game doesn't even consider you reaching that point of companionship, but that makes no sense. But I guess you could say that I'm happy that I got it. It's just chilling over here. Again, terrible. Terrible, terrible. But you know what else is terrible is now I need to make my silly little way to the next location for the other recipe that I was missing. So until I've guess get heated with that one, right? Oh my gosh, I found a new one and I'm all the way over here, by the way. And that's all I needed to do. So I'm still technically right where I was, right? But I just went into the very first door. And so supposedly it's in this room. Technically it is somewhere over here. But oh my gosh, finally another comic? Like, seriously, dude? I mean, here's another chest, which showed up at some point for some dye. Oh my gosh, no, that's not what I want to do. Can't break that one, which is interesting, but oh my goodness, I did not explore enough apparently. My bad. And certainly it is a yummy bookcase indeed, but you can bet your bottom dollar that I absolutely hate the ruins. And I would say that while I don't know what would happen if something was under a piece, but it would be nice if there was a more visual tell to you as to the chests in a room. Of course, the dye one that I just got doesn't make any sense because, yeah, that just doesn't make any sense. But with that in mind, what? It should have worked a little bit better. Oh my gosh. I'm also very curious because I'm like, where's the stamina? I'm very confused. But okay. I'm happy though that again I got another comic. I don't usually come in here and I don't... Oh my gosh. See why you would come in here? Again, but right, how are you gonna then notify about comics? And frankly, I feel like they've changed that quite a bit. I don't really get it. But right now I still do have Pompomputin's abilities, so just trying to be ever so careful. Pick up number 4. Okay. Well, too bad. So sad, you know. No. Trying to cheese this with Pompomputin's ability. Oh my fudging goodness. It's because... Oh, that's so stupid, man. That is so stupid because it's automatic. Oh my gosh. Anyways, It's fine. We're good. We're chill. I'm chilled out, sort of. Not really, but you know, we can always hope. I was getting heated at the results, but I'm happy though that now I do have the final bit. Oh my gosh, I forgot you're in your PJs. To what I've been missing for the yummy furniture, and again, thank goodness they were in chests, but I do like the idea and concept behind the ruins, right, and all the puzzles. I really didn't like the area. It was probably one of my least favorite areas to be in, personally. It just didn't do anything for me. It was more just frustrating sometimes getting to, especially with the puzzles. Thank you for the extra, buddy. But I guess such is life. But now we can put that pain behind us. And instead, we can put it to good use. But again, it's too bad that none of these can be actually customized, but at least we got some spares, and we almost technically have the whole yummy set out. It's just, we don't quite have the, sorry, double bed. But it was all for Azuki here. And I guess the only other issue I have is I have no idea where to put him. I think the contrast would be kind of funny if I did put you here in the spooky swamp. But I don't think you want us those two. I don't think there's any other cabins. Basically, I've been trying to spread around cinnamon rolls. And I know I could put them in the... Let's actually have my melody. I don't know how I'm gonna do this other bit that I usually do to close this out, but I think I want to put them in here. I know I technically have two. And the, oh, hello. It did rain at some point. And the resort, but those were for different times, and then I know I moved others around, so that's cool. Just collect them. Such a sketchy button. Yeah, I think this would be fine. I know I missed one, it's okay. I just, again, think it would be kind of funny, and then, of course, for the others, I will, well, technically there are actually, right? Like, if we take a look here, you would definitely say that these two, berry and cherry, would be the most fitting in this area. But I think it'd be kind of funny to also have, oops, the fruits. And then they could be all put into one, and that's fine by me. Because then, I don't know if and when for Kurumi. So we'll just focus on the one for right now. And let's do this thing. So I'm probably gonna hate it, right? Because it's not gonna actually have a window. Yeah, but that's fine. This actually does not count, of course, towards the goal or anything like that for the friend, but that's okay. And then we're gonna tab over, sorry, here. Eventually we'll get there. We got 13 beautiful pieces, so let us begin. We can actually change it up a little bit. Put that over there. Make the couch the true centerpiece right there. It's been a while. I don't actually try to make a room or anything like that. I usually just put everything against the wall. But I've done that for a couple of them. No matter speaking of couple. Oops. Not on the bed. Just on the side there. We can put more than one of these in here, technically. It's a very, interesting setup. I'm trying to understand why they didn't allow you to change these up too. It's very odd to me. But it's fine. And then that's all of a sudden blue. Which I don't really understand. But that's okay, I guess. Just do that. Put that there. And then you kind of have an extra chair. Honestly, I don't really get it. This set is just weird. To me. Okay, but then the question is, then what do I do with you? Oh, I don't really like her. Okay, so technically satisfies. I don't like the wallpaper. Probably my least favorite. But let's go ahead and add in a little more. I kind of like the idea of adding this in here. I'll put it over here to kind of give a little contrast. I don't know what to put on the table. Would that help? Or even just put it up here. I don't mind changing those. That is not changing them. I don't mind not changing those. Put that in there. Although he's not and should never be eaten. Put it there. I feel like putting it in the front. Or air quotes, front. I don't know if I really want to put another light. While I like my lights a lot, we don't actually have a lot of lights. I need more of the Hello Kitty ones. Put a pile of snow. Perfect. Also, big fan, big fan. I don't think there's really anything else. that I'm super interested in. Big challenges would be kind of funny. And then technically there is one other spot. I don't have, unfortunately, a cinnamon roll one, but I do have cinnamon rolls. Okay, so place 10 pieces of yummy furniture in one cabin. I mean, finally done for once, right? But, that is putting, 10 furniture pieces of, one or the other, but there we go. Complete. Figured this one would be easy, so that's why I did it. Again, I wish we had more rugs that I could place here, but alas, at least this is a nice, hefty place. I definitely don't like it. Probably could have also put some of the, Gift and Gather, I think is the event, but which is encompassing, Christmas, I believe, is what it's trying to, really show. Be. But, either case, Seaside Resort has rain, so just in time, right? But no, what we have in store is to gift the gifts and then collect what we can, and then basically that does it for today. So again, minus the frustrations of the ruins of getting the last final two, at least we were able to get the last final two and create it. I had a feeling I was still missing some, but never went out of my way to, of course, look anything up until now. But I'm happy also that with the only final two that I had, that at least I found the majority of them on my own. But I'm never shy of looking things up. That's for sure. Look at that. Again, the oddness that is when we get to basically use what they give us. Still don't get it, but that's okay. And again, while we do only get one raindrop from the flowers, kind of like the snow knolls, right? It's only one. It again feels so different with them. I completely forgot to ask them to look for stuff for me. As always. It's so easy to forget. I have a question. Something else. Do you mind if you look for, we're gonna go up here, look for the 13, because I only got one. And then you, I would like you to find the 29 more sticks. Again, it's not like you're really getting more by asking them if you skip a day. They'll collect up until a point, so it's always kind of weird right now when logging in just after one day. Obviously, if you'd spend a little bit, then you could do like the whole bit and they'll collect whatever you left behind, but I just feel weird about it now. It doesn't feel like it used to. Can you look for those? Again, those always have the same amount though. And then skipping you, but going over here, we can ask Kropi. I don't think I actually have anything more for him too much. I do. But we also already have his hat. It's just mostly to get the sugar kelp and dye. So, I forgot to give him a cake. I'm sorry, wrong button. Oopsies. Oh yeah, I do need to. I have a question though. I am looking for those because I've used quite a bit now. Do you have anything? You have that, but I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't. I wish I did. But I don't. I am looking for... Again, we could leave them, so like if I leave these, they'll just totally collect. Leave those, they'll totally collect. Get the sand dollars. And then do that. How long are you gonna be here, buddy? The hesitation in my voice, like, oh dear, am I gonna miss him? Never. Okay, cool. But then it's like, okay, how do you keep track then if one caps, right? That is the question. Mm-hmm. Of those, 7, 30. Get the moons. The cheeses. So I think that's probably the better way, is like if you know that you've reached cap, just ask them to collect it and then just keep on cycling that way or something like that, because I don't see how else it would just make any sense. I usually ask the 2 of them on the beach, but I almost forgot. Oh, I could just give those to you. Whatever, I can make more. It's like not what you do, but it's what you do, and then it's just that I don't have it for you. Okay. So I'll ask him to find cactus creams, and then I'll ask you. But then, like, when it comes to the Fizzy ore, I guess that's what you would always ask, because that never changes. So, very curious. I'll get those, because I always seem to get the ones in the front. But that should do it for them all. So I'm gonna open these up, and basically while it rains, we can close it out for the day. And again, this will be a double feature again, so enjoy the second day. But we got a lot done. In some ways, got a lot of pain out. Again, my own frustrations, sorry, but it is just very frustrating and very just confusing, and I don't like mazes, and I don't see the clearest of paths, but we got plenty of dye, so that's pretty sweet for us. As for everything else today, we did, of course, also get some new things accomplished in the way of achievements, though there's still plenty of more to go as far as achievements go. But for collections, finally got another. Maybe there's still some in the ruins. Oopsies. High roll, but you know, at least finally. Again, I don't really understand how I'm supposed to get them, and then what the heck is the final one? I don't really understand. That's okay. As for the sunshine celebration, we got these 2, and we're rocking them very swell in our inventory. Then of course for the yummy furniture, we're almost done. Again, a lot of these are almost done. I just need to do the double bed stuff, but I haven't really done that. This is again very close too, but alas, we didn't need to, of course, exchange for the double bed. We already got it from, of course, the crane game, but nevertheless, the final 2 will be fun to get, hopefully so. And then, of course, the 2 crafting plans. And then as for weather, the most expensive of jackets ever. Then from there, for achievements, again, probably the only one that's going to be done. But this isn't, and these, that's not doable. In fact, honestly, probably the kawaii furniture is probably the one that's going to be the easiest, but I don't have have the need or draw to really do these, and especially earlier on, I don't see how these are really great incentives. I mean, maybe this is a little better, but like, really 5 sticks though? Let alone, I mean, so easy to get strawberries, easy to get the mushrooms, and so easy to get the obsidian. I don't know, maybe I'm missing something, but all the same, those will be hanging out, chilling for a bit, and that's totally fine by me. But speaking of chilling and hanging out for a bit, thank goodness, as far as visitors go, again, we may see this little cutie one day, but we got to see, of course, yes, it is selected correctly, Nina again, which is really exciting because I did look some things up, and while I was, okay, I did learn something, so I'm very excited for Nina to actually move in as a resident, as long as that's also actually in the game. That's to be determined, but we also really want Chico, okay? Don't get me wrong, but at least there's something to look forward to as well, which I'm excited for. As for, of course, other friends, thank goodness the time was not missed, but alas, it still feels kind of like a miss because they would have probably arrived much sooner, so I don't know, again, what that role plays and as far as, of course, unlocking and having characters arrive, but that's okay too, and hopefully we'll see others that were here for a very quick time and who also missed out. As far as, of course, for Tam and Pam, again, they are so close, which is also super exciting, again, to have more residents move in. And while I still have my gripe about cabins as well, I'm happy to at least have them ready for when they want to arrive all the same. So, of course, speaking of arriving, we have still no signs as far as right now, since it's still plenty of time for the Sunshine Celebration Part 1, if you will. But again, the timer, I feel, is a bit off. I don't know what that means though, as far as, again, what happens with the mail, other than if you didn't log in, the mail would have timed out. Maybe this would have changed. I don't know, but just keeping an eye on it, just wanting to call it out. We'll know as soon as basically the third week hits, and or the fourth week, I mean. The game works in mysterious ways, but speaking of mysterious ways, we finally, mysteriously but surely, have leveled up with Wish Me Mel, but again, it's still going to be a slow crawl in order for us to get to 19, but I'm excited all the same to get there, even with the slowest of crawls, but at least we got a new color palette, and eventually, maybe I'll go through some other color palettes. But, of course, for the next time, what will we see and learn in the ways of friendship? And on top of that, who will say hello to us as the days go on? I guess only time will tell. But of course, that will be next time. That is basically at the end of this video. The next one will begin. That is the next day, so do enjoy. But I still wanted to end it like I usually do. Okay, cut scene to the next day. And like I said, just like that, we are back with a new day. But of course, just last time we experienced one, we're gonna experience another. But also, I have a buddy today in honor of a game that, of course, was that was released today. But I won't be playing it. Just put it out there, or I won't be playing it anytime soon, but if any of you decided to pick it up, I hope that you're having one bonanza of a time. And let's go ahead and jump into Hello Kitty Island Adventure for today. We probably won't have the same amount of stuff to do, but we will have, I'm sure, still plenty to do, especially if I want to do some extra chore work, though it seems like it's hit or miss every time I log in with that extra chore work, so I'm almost partially rewarded in not going in every day. The only part that I'm not rewarded in, of course, is the friendship. So there is always that. Chico is visiting, that's great. And Hadia is visiting, okay. And then Pam as well. And Ruby, oh my gosh, everybody's here today. With a friendship blossom, that is so good, because you know what that means. the very important task at hand. But I think she's our companion right now. So yeah, these are all things that, of course, that if I ask, then, well, we won't get the full stack, you know what I mean? Because if we talk to the knoll, for example, or that is, you know, the fullest they can be, of course, they will vary. Like, it just doesn't feel the same, you know? Of course, since I left some, that's why they're there, but 50 otherwise. And then again, this one already has a set. So that one's like guaranteed I should ask for, but yeah, I don't know what to do about it. It just feels off. But what doesn't feel off, it did rain last time. Here, I just didn't go everywhere where they can spawn. But here we do have a very important chore to do. It will starfall later, and that is, of course, collecting stuff. This is not a lot of sunscreen, I gotta say. But we have the chore of going around and hopefully also taking care of the flowers again. I don't really get the flowers. They seem very just in their own space. I mean, minus if I use, of course, the fertilizer on them, but otherwise they feel like they're in their own space and time. I think I said I was gonna take care of some of this, actually, because it's honestly a little much over here, and I don't think, I mean, I don't know for sure, but I don't think I need to have all of these here like this. I mean, they did their magic, as it were, too, so, you know. But who knows what's gonna come up next in the way of flowers, right? That's the fun and mystery of it all. I also technically didn't want more of these, but they happened. I almost still feel like taking some of these out. Because they're all next to each other, and honestly these are probably my least favorite eggs to see. If you catch my drift. But we'll do that, and then we'll also do this, and then we'll do this as well, just for the sake of it. And then we'll keep going around with big challenges here. Now, of course, one other thing we gotta do is we gotta do the crane of the game, the craziest of crane games, game Craze, and we are definitely going to do our best, in getting the most important thing, and that is, of course, the one and only is it the rare candles speckled in particular. I though will do my best once we're on easy, but alas, who knows. Maybe I'll pick up some other stuff, which, speaking of picking up other stuff, if you caught it, which of course now it's gonna be a little bit later, and you'll probably hear me talk about it again in the next video too, maybe, but as far as I've learned from the interwebs, there is actually a new physical copy that's on pre-order and will be available at some point. Don't remember exactly the release date, but for the Switch, it is a deluxe version of the game, but I do find it super interesting that they did it the way they did. That is, they decided to release it for, and yes, you did not mishear me, I said for the Switch. And it's this deluxe bundle edition of the game. I don't really understand the thought process for that, considering the Nintendo Switch 2. I would have assumed they would have wanted to do that. That would make way more sense, because then now, of course, too, when and if you saw it, the physical copy of this game was, of course, actually alrighty. But it was already the deluxe version. This is here because of some starfall that happened a bit ago. And yeah, it was of course with an extra bonus of the map, which was cool. This new deluxe version, this, in a way, you could say, for physical copy. Also comes with some posters, comes with some extra stuff too. But while it is also deluxe, it is, again, interesting that now that that's regular price, and then the other one that doesn't come with all the extra stuff is on air quotes sale. I say air quotes because, I mean, it's not really on sale. But yeah, I just find it weird that it's for the Switch. But then that kind of makes me question if they actually want to release this for the Nintendo Switch 2 and if there would be changes. I mean, obviously it works on the Nintendo Switch 2, but I mean, like, there's an actual box copy of it and all that fun stuff. A physical copy is what I mean by box, sorry. I got box on the brain, because that's what it is too. It's not one of those tins, it's a box. So, either case, let us go to the meadow. I guess I'll be in the fields first. And I didn't actually look at the quests. Vibe check, so take a picture with Ritsuko. Catch a fish, but a rare fish at that. Huh. And then in good fun, craft 5 water balloons. Interesting. But this one is by far the most interesting. I haven't really looked at the fish either. Okay, so I am gonna have to fish at the right time of day, so I might also, if I see one, because I remember it, I'll go for it, but otherwise I'll change the time of day. I'll just sleep in a bed, I won't wait for it, and then I'll try to catch it, because yeah, that's fun. It rained here too, and it's always raining. Never doubt the rainfall. Ooh, did we get a new one? Yes! Mint! We got mint! It worked finally. That is that part. Let's go. Nice. I mean, I literally do not know the different ones out there. I know that there are a lot, and there are some that we still gotta hopefully maybe get. They're, again, either gonna have to be from waiting or from the capsules that I always like to call capsules, but boxes. So we'll just have to see. Okay, I don't think any of these, except for this, but not a super new one. So oops, I wanted to, yes, do this. All right, and we got him to do this as well because this just makes things easier for us. So, again, it rained. So I usually start at the top. I don't think any of them have what I need to do the thing, so we're just gonna have to do it ourselves, but that's okay. Now again, I think I figured out how the flowers more or less work. That's why we're being able to collect them now, as it were. Oops. But also, does suck a little bit. It felt a little bit different when I first started out. But I guess, again, it's better to not play all the time. But Oh, I would have loved for it to have been more of a reward of getting them. But it's okay. That is almost every day when they're in the buds. Because that just makes sense. But I also again know that fertilizing it does, you know, do its magic. When it wants to too. But it was very off-putting when it first happened. And I was like, what happened? Because it felt way more frequent. But sometimes you gotta slow the roll too, right? Can't have us be too powerful. There. Get these, and I will have to, well, air quotes, have to make 2. Or yeah. But I'm gonna, when I say make 2, sorry, it's more like make 2 of these. Pam's 5th star. So we did that. What? Wait. I'm so confused. I mean, I'm even more confused than confused. I mean, this is all about the island. Keep it real and all these fun crafting. And then these are technically friendship. From them, not them. So yeah, I think. Well, on the scale of rarity, true this island holds immaculate wonders, possibly of the fish variety, but I would appreciate if you could verify. Yeah. And then these are all the other pieces. I am so confused. That's why I was like, what? I mean, that is 5 stars. Okay, I think it's broken. Yep. I think it's broken. Okay. Anyways, we're still gonna craft these. Yep, that's weird. Okay. I'm gonna keep going. I will still catch the fish. I just will catch a little differently than I guess I was initially thinking. Yeah, I don't get that at all. Like, how is a flower a fish? These are the deeper questions in life, and I wish I could give you the answers to them, but I cannot. That's out of my power and ability. I'm just still weirded out by it because I'm like, it's still on the list? But then you're telling me it's not in the list? Okay. Let's go. We're just gonna do this on hard first. Let me try to get one of these again. Yeah. Because I only had one anyway, so... And then I only have 2 others, actually, from the collection, the set, you name it. Go on hard. Did I miss? Yes. I've gotten one of those one time because I was curious if I was actually going to get something else from them, and I didn't actually get what I guess was hoping for. Not that I really know what I was really hoping for, but let me tell you, it wasn't that. I'll do this. Yeah, that should do it. I don't know if I should still do it one more time. Maybe I should. Whoa! But that's it for the candle. Of course. So I'll go one more though for hard. I forget if I need that bed. I went too soon. Shit. Not even that. I got greedy. I'll go one more time. I don't know. For some of them, I don't actually need the regular. I just need the double. But I'll be real, I do not have enough feathers for that. I don't really care for any of this. That was a little off, but that's okay. I was thinking about the sticks, but then I changed my mind. Alright. That'll just help us with the music bit. So now... we are gonna go for easy. I don't play on easy enough. Actually... maybe I should try getting one of the capsules on hard, though. Oh shit, I messed that up big time, didn't I? Nope, we're good. What did I get on hard? I don't remember. I keep wanting to call them capsules. I know they're boxes, but these are more boxes to me than... even though they're crates. There's no winning. Thank you. We're gonna go again. This is how we spend our final days. I'm kidding. But I'm gonna try to get a capsule. Even though getting the bed would be nice, but... I think I got a capsule the first, or went after the capsule the first time I did this, or something. Maybe not been like the first thing I want, but that was something on my brain that I was like, I want to get it. The mystery seed capsule. That is. And I'm gonna go again because you know, treat yourself. Actually, I really should go with, or just ask Batsumaru to come with me for this, because usually, right, I've been able to get them, so even if I were to lose, at least out of all of them, it would feel less like a loss, if not the apples. But yeah, I think I read something online, and then they changed it, so then this didn't matter or something. I don't fully remember all the details about it. Okay, and then I'm gonna go one more time on hard. Just to see if there is. It is another. Exactly what they call it in the game, and I'm just like, man, why? Why you switch it up on me? But, alright. Dancing. Because I do call them capsules, but then I call the other boxes. I know it may sound like I'm losing my mind, but the game makes you feel like I'm losing my mind. Like, what is this? Oh, nuts, dude. Go back. Because I just noticed it, I forgot. I also forgot just in general. Didn't think about where the other ones spawned, but it's cool. Speaking of where the other ones spawned. Oh, sorry. Forgot, I gotta put in the effort. Well, I didn't forget, I just almost didn't want to? I have no idea how I did that, but okay, magic. Let's go. We are magical. Wait. Wait. There's still one more to water. And maybe still another one somewhere, but I'm leaving. To be back down here. Alright. So then we go. Oh, it's less because it's something rare. God. Made the wrong ones. How could I have? I know. Horrible. I was more thinking of like, yeah, I gotta make it. I mean, this one, it's fine. Do it. My bad. Ah! Oops. Because I thought I made this. But then, like, it wasn't enough? I guess. That is annoying. To say the least. I'll just do this again. I mean, this is only because we've gotten the blossom. Otherwise, I mean, am I really doing this? No, I'm not. I'm leaving it be, leaving it behind, not thinking about it ever in my life. It's too much for me. Okay. Ah, this one too. Right in my face. Oh my gosh. Dude. Thank you. Kept missing on accident. Okay. Sorry about the delay. This is the one I wanted to give. I do not understand what happened, but it's okay. It's okay. Again, it's just so slow, so painful, but you know who else is slow? But maybe you could say less painful. It's these two. So right now it's been feeling like it's pretty slow. But we're almost right there. By next time, we gotta be at 19, right? Don't be deceived. I believe it. As long as I have Hello Kitty, it should totally work. Totally. But should I have tried to actually fish up here? I just don't remember the day that, or time of day, excuse me, when they were out. But I know they were out. Sorry. Need to call Buddy here. I don't think any of these would be what I'm looking for. No. Oh gosh, don't do it again. Whatever you do, don't do it. I can't. Oh. I can't tell. I keep on hitting the wrong button. I think these are all normal. I just don't remember the time of day. I'm gonna stick to. Okay, I'll just do that, and then I'll take a peek again. I am not one to like fishing. Oh, sorry, wrong thing. I know what that one is. Yeah, it was, I mean, when it snows. This is the swamp, actually. So is that, I think that's my problem. Never mind. Okay. Right. Let's see. Was it up here? I mean, yeah. I mean, they're all hanging out, and again, it's rained over here too. I just haven't collected all of them. And we got the music. Cool. So then if I go here... Yeah, okay. I mean... I don't really get it. I'm a little confused. That's okay, though. They can all disappear. Not really, though. I guess... Jump. And then... Jump. I think it took care of it. I'm just a little weirded out still how the making the rare candle knocked it out in the first place. But I think I'm good. Again, there isn't really a way to see that, and this was for the daily rewards, right? So I guess I gotta look through the quest. Okay, good. This actually makes it go faster. Using R. I wasn't sure. That's what I didn't use before. Okay, yeah, now... I mean, yeah, it's... technically, officially complete, I'm gonna say. Okay. So, let's go. Let's go do the vibe check. I am so confused. Are you at an angle? Oh, you so are. That's cool. Okay. Well, there was a problem with the software. Yeah, no shoot. Unfortunately, now this is the second time that something has happened with this game for me. Of course, the last time was more of a crash in the sense of touching the lava, and it just did not have the ability to teleport me out of the lava like it usually can in those situations. And of course, I didn't have Ritsuko as a companion. I hope things are okay though. Are we good? Okay. Again, the last time that this happened though, we were able to, you know, jump back in and everything, so just rolling with the punches. Bro, look at your legs. Okay. Oh, that's normal. Everybody. Perfect. Me mid spinning around is excellent. All right, first star. Again, it star fell at some point over here too. Don't mind me. Are you now inside? Yes, you are. Are there many bands on Friendship Island? I play a little bass. Oh, by the way, I thought you might like this. Thanks for helping me out today. I'm gonna head out tomorrow, so I'll see you around on my next vacation. Yeah, yeah. Tell me something I don't know. Okay. And then let's go over here. Again, anytime that it's crashed, which again, this is only the second time, I get really scared that it's gonna like freak out again. Oh. But I'm just gonna make them and not worry about getting extra because I don't really care about them. Don't. But what I do care about is getting the quest done. Yes. So then I am gonna go back here. This should be okay. One can only hope. Ah! Buddy. Hi. I think we can make a giant water slide around the Merry Meadows? No? I believe it. Thanks for helping me out today. I'm gonna head out tomorrow to my next vacation. See you later. If we're better friends, I can see myself living here forever. So again, we really want to have, though, you move in forever. We'll get there. But then more importantly, if we go back to the resort, and we will have you move in. And that's one down. But alas, we get to say hi to one, and then that's about it. I got excited in time. There's a new neighbor. Thanks for bringing all my friends here. Oh, by the way, I thought you might like this fabric. I feel totally at home on this island thanks to you. Would you mind if I lived my visitor cabin forever? Yes! Oh, wonderful. Staying there forever like a permanent vacation. You know, you can just tell me to move and I'll move. I should put the star in here. I should have put it on the ground. It's fine. I mean, it's not a lot to work with anyways. Okay. I guess I'll grab that too before I teleport. Not that we need it, but... Plus I gotta do all the stuff here anyway. I guess. Later! That is when it comes to the flowers. And then... Oh yeah, I wanted to maybe change that Noel's beautiful hat, who knows. Might happen, it might not. Oh, hi. I'm gonna dance my way around this entire island before next lunchtime. Oh, by the way, I thought you might like this. Fizzy crystal. Thanks for bringing me to this amazing island. You're welcome. For better friends, because you mean living here forever, but the problem is that you're here, but you need to ask us for a quest. You're just hanging out, chilling, vibing. It's a little annoying. That's why they say that their time frame when they're staying here, but then I'm like, if you never ask for anything, what good does this do? Does nothing good. That's what. I think I'll try to stay around first and then go outward or something? I don't know. This is the only thing that's the super tedious chore now, and again, I do not understand, nor do I even want to try to understand what it means for the, well, gnolls. Climbing on, not purpose, it's the automatic climbing. You know, please, because why not? This. And then... I think that's all of them down here, so I gotta make my way upward. Yeah, like what area would it be? I always think, how does that make sense? How does this work? Back here. And then, can I make it? Of course we can. Never doubt. Okay, another one is sprouting, but I don't think it's what I'm hoping for, but that's okay. That, and then we'll water. And and then we'll just fast travel. I mean, if I miss these sometimes, that's okay. I mean, just having the thistles is just fun, you could say. Because then it's only gonna get more intense from here, right? For all the other flowers that are able to grow and spawn, and I mean, minus of course the ones that are seasonal for the celebration at hand, but there's none right now, and then they'll just take over anyways, which is annoying. Keep on fertilizing on purpose. It's a nice big area. We'll grab that. And then again, minus that one deceiving us, so whoops. That should do it for the flower patches out here. So then, of course, that basically does the biggest chunk of our chore. However, the next bit is going to be the chore of going around and, I mean, honestly, I do have a question. I want you to gather, and I mean, honestly, I can only just ask the knoll and I would be satisfied too. Right? Because it's not really a huge deal. If again, they're gonna stack the way they do, I mean, until they reach their cap, it's really the best thing to ask for. But let me just say, I think it totally is totally glitched right now. But I still gotta do the capsule business, so. Boxes. Boxes. Because it should have absolutely... Whoops. Okay, or never mind. I was waiting for it. Okay, Spooky Swamp. But I thought it would have happened sooner. Truly. Just a little sooner. Again, I never know when really it's nighttime, how late it is. I still don't get it. Never will try. Oh, I don't think I have anything for them. I don't even feel like I said asking them. Just don't see the worth. Except for maybe... Now that I think about it. I have a question. Can you... I don't know actually what the cap of these are. And I think it can go a little bit further than this. But I'll just ask because it's in the 100, so it's fine. I have a question. Can you gather? I'm a bit tied up right now, right? I already asked you. Sorry. I know he was with us, and then I did it because I was like, oh yeah, let me just do it because there's no... It's you I need to talk to then, or even Choco Cat. Lord, who we've already spoken with. There's always so many I have already. It's hard to keep track sometimes. Yes, I was. I have a question. Can you find the one important other piece to my puzzle? The mushrooms. Thank you. And then for Choco Cat, of course. Enjoy. And then trip up on our own feet. You. Which then, of course, I might change that knoll again. Ha! Ah! We should just have our own little personal knoll. Sorry, wrong button. That's really what it should be. Okay. I think... Yeah, that just seemed like that completely got all messed up. Because the fact that now it's not... Nope. Seems a little too fast. But I think that's because of the hiccup. Which is totally fine. Oh, I forgot the one other piece. I did. Okay, I feel like you were just standing outside, but that's fine. Classic pirate outfit. Got the cloud. Got the lemon fruit glasses. We technically have that in a way, so I don't really feel like getting it. I mean, as in... I just don't see the point. But maybe I should, because I have all of them. What do I got to lose? Of course, the loss is plainly right there. Nice. And of course, since we got duplicates, let's do this. But when we needed it most, he let us down. Wow, we just have a lot of the other options. And I totally didn't even remember about this. This usually happens. That's okay. It's like I've made everything anyways. Yes, you can change the shades. Which in theory, then you'd be like, oh, wouldn't you want another? And I'm like, yeah, but not really. I forgot this was the periwinkle. Brown? Sure. I'm just trying to get all the different shades possible at this point. Color, so... I mean, minus the other sunnies, literally. That sunscreen doesn't come cheap, you know what I mean? There it is. Okay, I guess there are a lot of combinations. I don't think I've ever looked at them. I mean, I've only started also doing this very recently, so. Where I've cared about actually doing this. That's cool. Let us leave. And then let us go here for our little shopping spree. Oops. Maybe. Part 2? Wow, you gave us the pile again? Crazy. I think it's because I've placed it somewhere, but sure, I'll do this. Of course he did. And then I feel like the sunscreen is too precious and I'd rather just invest in the stuff out here. Because this is the newer stuff. And not worry about the others. So we were gonna go for the One that was 7? No, I think I was just gonna go 10. Might as well just go 10. So, that is, I'm going for the more expensive stuff first and then getting the cheaper stuff later, air quotes, on the cheaper, but yeah, that's the idea. So, we'll slowly get those as we keep on getting the sunscreen, but as far as everything else goes, we are in the whim and hands of the game again, being nice to us and kind to us, but definitely a bit of a shorter adventure, but not short on, of course, building up star ratings, I guess is the better way to put it, if you will, except for one who is just here visiting, but could change their mind depending on how others go. We also got to say hello for the first time. Don't know when we'll see him again, but surely soon enough, along with, of course, Chico. Very nice to see Chico so soon, but yet still so far. And of course, 2, we have Nina. So they're kind of 2 and 2 right now, which feels a little strange considering that some others took more so their sweet time, but maybe that's just the pacing that I need to be at in terms of star ratings. As for, of course, other friendships, well, we are still lacking in actual growth to the next level. We are very close, so I mean, it isn't the end of the world. And of course, the true hurdle is slowly working its way towards 19, but that is okay. We'll get there in our own time, and it's going to be great. Which, speaking of getting there at our own time, let's go ahead over here really briefly to quickly do this little number, because we just want the stone. And thank you. And then in turn, we will just go back to, you could say, home base, as it were, and I'll go ahead and open the boxes slash capsules, because I wasn't totally losing my mind. But you tell me. These are clearly capsules as well, right? And then it even says per capsule, but then it goes straight to boxes. Okay. Unfortunately, those are all sorry, of what we already have, so oh well, maybe next time. As far as seeds go, nothing lucky there. Nothing lucky there. Nothing really lucky there. I guess we have a common theme, don't we? Yep we do, but that's okay, because, you know, we can only get the character hats so soon. But, all the same, we at least got to add more to the Sunshine Celebration. Gonna again do my darndest to finish out the celebration, even though some of it I don't know if the game is going to let me, because that's super bizarre, is it not? What does that mean? Why is there 2? I have no idea. I'm still leaving the other one because it randomly appeared there. Meanwhile, for hospitality, we did get 2 iron for that, so I guess that's cool. But alas, missing more. Could ask for one, you know, 1 you could say, but I just don't think it's worth it for asking for 1, you know? I'm just a lazy person. But hopefully the laziness won't be too necessarily painful. I don't do that often, so I decided to do it that way. Usually just let them stay, but I was gonna say is hopefully the next time, hopefully 2, we will have a nice slew of visitors coming by that we can do quests for. Again, max seems to be 3, but sometimes also they want to ask us something, and that's not okay. Choco Cat, I don't want your business. Besides the game freaking out that is glitching, at least, again, nothing totally got, I guess you could say, corrupted because they're here and they're permanently here. They got the little house icon, so hopefully that won't happen again with anything. Again, I do not understand why that happened that way, but then I tried to do it the right way, and I did, in a matter of speaking, but I guess it was just too much for the game to handle, that it had to just close itself out to kind of reset itself. So that's okay. Hopefully you didn't run into that problem though. Hopefully you did the right thing and actually fished for the fish and nothing happened and all that ends well. From here though, we'll of course continue the journey as we have, though this was a little bit different again because I decided to do recording, but again, it was all in the hopefulness of, sorry, getting Wish Me Mell further. I would have loved for that line to just be a little bit more so above the number 18, but you know, we will do our best to get there next time, which we should. And then as far as me logging into the game like I have to do it, I probably will still just leave it as is for 2 days and then play when I play. It's just, I just wanted to see if I could at least boost it a little bit, and let's be real, it I guess got as boosted as much as it could. But also too, while we're still waiting on that friendship, we will see friendship grow next time, and maybe we'll even see a visitor happen to have their star rating friendship in a way grow, and that would also be exciting. But of course, until then, who will be next to come by? Will it be someone that we have seen already and thus they just are super excited to come back? Or will it be someone new and actually asking for a quest because they're gonna be here for a little bit? And on top of that, will the weather, you know, not just be sunshine and freak out during Starfall or whatever else may come? And most of all, and most importantly, what will we have in the way of collecting when it comes to all? When we, you know, have what we left behind? I guess only time will tell, but that will be next time. Oh, and I almost forgot. I hope you enjoyed our little banana friend again. Granted, we may not be here, you know, the next time, because it may actually be here the next time that you see a video, but not after that. But who knows? Maybe you'll see the little banana friend again. Maybe he'll be chilling here. Maybe he'll be chilling elsewhere. Maybe you'll even see a bigger one. Ooh, who knows?
Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, once again, my name is Lisa, but I can go by Lister Lise, and I hope you have a good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you may be.